Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the... Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Koundé. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Inacio picks it up from the goal kick. There's a sharp little ball here. João Cancelo does well to get it back. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's found a way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. He's picked his way through. And he's well positioned here. Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, France! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Goal! Portugal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Après 17 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Barcola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Olise.
France definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And here's Neto.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Inacio wins the duel this time. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. And that pass just didn't quite work. Camavinga, not the most accurate pass. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee is letting... And the shot! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Barcola. Big chance! Well, there's the clearance. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inacio gets a foot in here. There's a quick free kick. Koundé. He'll try from distance! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... And Bernardo Silva! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Camavinga. Hernandez.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Now Mbappe. Pedro Neto. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. Gets a good foot in there. Ruben Neves running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Nuno Mendes, he's got away. Chance for a shot! We've got a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Oh, terrible pass. He is through here, and he shoots! And he's found the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Upamecano. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Mbappe! It's fallen kindly here, and that's in. And the lead lasts lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Doué. And it's Koundé. And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Camavinga. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Cristiano Ronaldo, distributed tidily. Hernandez going forward. Ambitious ball here. Rafael Leao looking to receive it in space. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez. Spread it left. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Attention, changement.
Saliba with the slide tackle there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and
There's the shot! And how did he not put that away?
that could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Elise lays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball has bounced loose now. No foul, says the... Oh, what a mistake! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Camavinga. Hernandez. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's taking no chances there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well,
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Koundé looking to add to his goal. Looking to play him in. Elise. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Camavinga. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître auprès d'un stadier. Changement.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Camavinga. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's nice. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gonzalo Ramos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Olise makes a dash for it. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Doué is behind this one.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Dembele! And he's lifted it over. Diogo Dalot knocks it into space. Doué, and a chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17, le numéro 29. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 20. Giroud, changement en cours.
That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Additionnel, 1 minute.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball, and that is expertly dealt with. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
Trincao receives it in a wide position.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And here's Dembele.
Can he get on the end of this? Joao Felix has a look and plays it forward. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out towards the flank. He has found a way through.
Ruben Neves. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nice interception, well timed. Joao Felix, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had...
So there you have it, penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. Mbappe is over the first kick. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Ruben Neves, the next man to walk up to the spot. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Of course. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Giroud is the third man to step forward. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Portugal really cannot miss this. No way was he missing that.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This to put them 2 up. He's missed it, it's wide! The rueful look says everything.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Joao Felix is the fourth man to step forward for them. That's a good penalty.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Hernandez, the last of the designated 5. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it. And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, he's missed!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right. It's all about his mindset now.
And that will do it!
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can...
Wood! Off the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Wood certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Vauxhall. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Short changes him with that pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking to play him in. Gakpo. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Always onto this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hangs in a cross. Picked out brilliantly. Gakpo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now Mbappe. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in. And he's quick to get rid. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's gone forward. Wood might just make this. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Wood. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Wood. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dembele. He is through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Wood. Goes looking wide. No way through there. Now he's got space here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Yep, it's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Gakpo! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Mendes. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in, thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. That has been knocked clear. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Danger. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, good-looking ball. He's had it taken off him. Oh, can he get onto this? And they are prompt with their pressing. Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in. Impressive jump. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Wood is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 13, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
Now it's
el
Wood.
dorsal 9, el dorsal 10.
Tacho wins the duel this time. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. And he can thump it away. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And he's taking no chance. There's the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Terrific effort! And he's there to get it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Wood. And that was asking for too much. "1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Space for him to turn and look. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. And that's it. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already roll. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pass isn't the best. Now it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present...
He's had a shot!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Diop cuts it out. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
It's out for a goal kick. Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's clever. Defending of the desperate variety. Goulet, that's going wide left. He is through here. Now, this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And there's his goal! That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's found space here. He's got away. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And it's been hooked away. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Mendes. He'll try from distance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Havertz! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And claimed it back swiftly. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in plenty of space here. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank. Goes for a shot! That's put paid to the danger.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Lucas Paqueta, can he latch on to this? And he's straight offside. That's the keeper's ball. Rafael Leao. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Fermin. And he's intervened well there. Goulet looking understandably energised after his goal. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona could not have chosen a worse moment. Raya to save this spot kick and his team. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Shalai picks it up from the goal kick, tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely shaped ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15. El dorsal
So we're underway for the second half.
El dorsal 21.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shalai. Bellingham. Oyarzabal. Granit Xhaka.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gordon looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered with swing. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pacho. Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the cross comes in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Gordon finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Gordon really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Xhaka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Corner number 2 then. Just about up to the hour now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. Lucas Paqueta. Here's Oyarzabal. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way past. Gakpo. And he shoots! Gakpo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Ball is over the line.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He gave it plenty and some. Crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A case now of complete control. Short changes him with that pass. Trossard. And it's Bellingham. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
But that has not gone well. Doku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. Good claim, no margin for error there. Looking to play him in. And that's gone loose. Pacho.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trick.
Gonzalo Ramos! And it's there! They are playing them off the park.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. And that has sent him sprawling. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Doku gets into a good position.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Big chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Ramos. Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shoots! Oh, there was plenty on that. Romero wins the duel this time. Oh, a delicate chip through. Doku picks it up out wide. And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. That has ended up in no man's land. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things already rolling. That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Gakpo! Oh, Fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Wan-Bissaka clears without hesitation. Corner number 2 then. He'll try from distance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Granit Xhaka certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's quick to get rid. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Can he get onto this? Well, that has not gone well. And here's Paqueta. He's got away. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that was vital. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. He is through here. Ball oh, good fly. And a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Big chance! Dispatched clinically. And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged and the shot! And he scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
5 minutes till the break. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Superb from Arnicola! That is a gem! An absolute gem! got their lead back. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good...
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Dembele. Short changes him with that pass. It's a stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Looking for the run. Now it's decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So again, we have parity. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So once again, we're underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
No, there's no going past him this time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now he's got space here. Tacho gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And he shoots! And it's there! And they're back in front! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid have their lead. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gonzalo, he's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gonzalo Ramos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gonzalo Ramos! Mendes can get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that is a little undercooked. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gonzalo Ramos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gakpo.
Cambio de jugadores.
Good steal, he just read it. Trossard looking to receive it in space.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? That's a cute ball. And the counter is on. Xhaka does really well to win the ball there. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Wan-Bissaka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found space here. Trossard gets into a good position. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders.
Ooh, delicate chip through, and that was asking for too much. Diop, quality ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nemecha. That pass has been well intercepted. 75 minutes played. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found the way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, some tackle that. Referee's given a throw. And this is Messi. Messi! And he gets rid in a hurry.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. That is ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gonzalo Ramos. Impressive jump. And it's in. And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's destined for the flank. But that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get... Shot, surely! Of course! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that really is so... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.